This is Pink Frog Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. Last week we spoke about consent. When we seek validity of consent, it needs to be informed consent and voluntary consent. Informed consent is that the person or the parties involved are transparent over what the consent is being achieved. That is, the person proposing something puts on the table all the necessary information that is going to be useful to the person consenting, be it to their aid or not. Voluntary consent is a consent that is achieved from the consenting person by their own will. If I explain it with an example, let's say in medical area, if you are having a surgery after the doctor proposes it, it is important that the doctor lets you know what are the risk factor, what is the probability of success, probably the procedure of the operation, after effects if any precautions that you need to take. In case the surgery doesn't end well, what are your rights? What are the compensations that they would be providing? In a neutral manner, answering other questions and queries that you have regarding the operation, maybe complete inquiry about the nature of illness, the time you have to not let it escalate, other measures that could be taken into consideration, alternative options available, extent of the doctors and the affiliated organization or hospital's responsibility, etc. And then letting the individual who needs to go under the surgery make a decision based on all the information that has been provided. This would be informed consent, that you have been informed about everything related to the operation, how it would help you and how it would affect you. And when the individual consent, it has to be voluntary without the pressure of external forces and sources, without manipulation or fear, in a sober and sane state of mind. And when that is done, it is a voluntary consent. So when we involve informed and voluntariness in consent, it works ethically on goodwill and benefit of all parties involved. Also, voluntary consent enables the person consenting to be responsible for the after effect of the consent. Voluntary consent needs to be coming from a place where a thorough thought has been given to what you are consenting for. For an example, let's say a chef at a restaurant agrees to bring a certain ingredient in a state where he is completely or she is completely tired or having a ache or under the influence of alcohol, or any other state where they are not sane or sober or completely in a frame of mind to be present while consenting, and then they forget to bring that ingredient at the desired time. For the restaurant, it might put a lot of things at stake and people in a state of distress. Both informed consent and voluntary consent work in the favor of both parties involved. When you have all the information, you are in a better frame of mind, in a better understanding of the situation to make sure that what you are consenting to, you are aware where you are stepping, which in turn helps you in being accountable and responsible to the result which is coming out. And thus, when you voluntarily consent, you are playing a part in the responsibility to the result that would be coming out. No matter the matter being big or small, be it as simple as would you be coming out in the evening for a stroll, or it could be a major deed being signed. When parties are involved, ethical measures of complete information transparency of all benefits and losses, as well as consent that holds accountability, reliability, credibility, is important so that all the people involved can have cooperative and easygoing environment to work through and know their roles as well as their part in how things would be functioning and create less chaos and troubles for everyone involved. Have a great week ahead. Take care.